We are live. Welcome, everybody. Dr.
Hello.
Kelsey, and this is Catherine the Marie. Our dear Kedman has abandoned ship tonight. Well, he's got good bad reasons, so we're going to forgive him. He should be back with us next week. I had an appointment this afternoon late that I thought that we were not going to make it here either, but we're here. And it's going to be a good, fun evening. Guess what? Fascinating. As you see by the title of this live stream, we have a DYBUKK box. You want to show it?
I will show it. Something strange just happened to me. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I picked up my phone. My phone went off,
Okay.
and it was like a message shot off. The message thing went off, and it shot up. Have you seen the DYBUKK box?
It said what?
Have you seen the DYBUKK box? Are you opening it?
Who
And
sent the message?
I do not know. I do not know. And then it's gone. I went back to check to see what the message was, and I can't find the message. It's gone. There's no message there. So I'm like a little freaked out. Okay.
Okay, well, let's freak out some more. Here is a DYBUKK box. Now, I want to tell, excuse me, I'm still recovering. I want to tell people that this DYBUKK box has been in our possession for several years. This is not a new item in our possession. It's not been opened ever before. It's been in this original condition since we got it years ago, at least 2019, I believe.
Now it does have some of the wax has come off, and I've scraped
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's an original condition. Okay. We not opened it.
We've
Okay.
not opened it.
So the point being, again, it's been in our possession for so long that I don't remember the entire history of it, and that don't really matter. But before we open it, Catherine's going to do a spirit box session with it. And before she does that, I'm going to define a little bit about the DYBUKK and why it's called a DYBUKK box.
I'm gonna try to readjust.
I'm sorry.
I said I'm gonna try to readjust my camera so y'all can see it.
Okay. When you do that, I'm going to take myself off screen so you got the whole screen. So you be patient for a moment. The word DYBUKK is an abbreviation of a Hebrew word that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. It comes from a Hebrew word that ties into evil. It means the act of sticking, and is a nominal form derived from another verb, to adhere or cling. So the whole concept of this is that a DYBUKK, and let me phrase this a very good way, I hope. Box or cabinet goes back in the history of Jewish tradition, when either through an act of exorcism or through death, an evil spirit will come into being, whether the person that died was evil or whatever. And they would trap this evil spirit to protect the family, protect themselves, or whatever, into this box. And it became known as a DYBUKK box. This one is interesting. You see an angel on top of this box. It's a small box. We have no idea what can be in it, or if we're going to release some entity from this. I certainly hope not, because I live in this house. But before we do that, Catherine is going to start a spirit box session to see if we can find out before opening if there's some reason that maybe we should not open it. And of course, we're always interested in feedback from people like you. Would you open it or would you not? We're not going to move too quick. We want to think about this very seriously. So, Catherine, I'm going to back out so you got full screen and you can start your program. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm working on it now.
Or let me know when you're ready.
Give me just a minute.
So this is the second DYBUKK box that has been in our possession. We sent the last one, which was a larger one, and that was in our office at that time. That was a very troublesome, even without opening the box. It was very troublesome just having that box in our possession. To my knowledge, this smaller DYBUKK box that's been in our possession since about the same year, I think, has never created anything negative for us. And instead of sending this off to somebody else, like we sent the other one off to the West Coast, out to California, and really never know what happened from that point. But we decided that we're going to attempt to find out something about this DYBUKK box. But before we take this bold move that could possibly endanger our sanity and our well-being here in this property, Catherine's going to do a spirit box session. She's going to try to communicate to see if there is actually anything in this box, a spirit, some spirit form, and to see what we can ascertain. And we're going to move slowly during this 2 hours, but stick around because we are going to open this box unless for some reason we find that maybe we shouldn't. So the question remains to our viewers: would you open this DYBUKK box? Stay tuned. Catherine, are you ready for spirit box sessions?
My spirit thing, I'm telling you, my computer's acting up.
Okay, your computer's not acting up because it's doing fine here, but
the screen is acting up on me.
it's not acting up here. So we're doing fine at this point here.
All right, we're gonna try this, okay?
I'm gonna back out. So
all right, guys, I'm over here somewhere behind this. Over here. There I am. See me? Okay, let's ask the the DYBUKK box questions. Is there a spirit here with us? Hello? I'm laying it on top of this DYBUKK box, so maybe stuff will go through a little easier and make it a little easier. If there's a spirit connected to this box, this device right here will be able to hear you. Is anybody here? Hello? Do you want to talk to us? Dr. Graham, I'm afraid it might not be able to make it through the DYBUKK box. The DYBUKK box may actually be doing its job.
okay, we're not going to give up. Too soon to give up.
All right. Is anybody here want to talk to us?
See, keep it going. Don't deaden it because you've got something profound right there.
That's how this particular app works. You messed me up and I lost my app. Guys, hold on just a second. Gotta find it again. We can't hear you. You're not on screen.
Never opened this. We've had it for several years, and we decided we're going to do something with it tonight. Kevin had a obligation he had to attend to tonight. He'll be back with us next week. So we decided we'd use this night to tend to this DYBUKK box that's in our possession. And I'm going to back out so we can listen. There was something profound that came through here a few minutes ago. Couldn't understand it clearly. Help us to understand. And we're trying to determine whether we should open this DYBUKK box up. I'm going to back out so Catherine has a full screen. But Playful Rain, would you open this DYBUKK box?
Yes, Playful Rain. I'd like to know. Would it be okay if we opened your box? Who's in here? How old are you?
Playful Rain said yes, she would open the box.
Can you say hello? How many are with you?
Anybody like it?
Do you have a name? Can you speak into the box? What's your name? Why are you in the box? Do you want me to let you out the box? Is that an I do? How long have you been in the box? Do you like your box? Your box has an angel on the front of it. That's my fingers' feet. It's the angel. If I open you up, are you going to promise to be good? I don't mind if you stay as long as you're good. We're going to try to open your box without breaking it. in case you want to get back in it. It's been very, very important that I keep this box for a long, long time. I don't know. I like it. Dr. Graham, are you understanding anything? Let's have. Oh, we got Bloody Mary Paranormal on here. Yes, Bloody Mary. This is a DYBUKK box. Playful Rain, do you have any question you want me to ask? Bloody Mary, do you have a question? Box, do you have anything to say? Who put you in this box? Why are you in this box? Are you good? Where are you from? Who are you? What are you? Are you a prisoner of this box? I thought I heard a no. Can you please use this phone app to communicate with us? I swear I thought it said that's what I'm doing. No, there's a spirit in there. We got 2 hours. Is there a spirit in this box? Is that you trying to come through? How long have you been in this box?
I'm going to jump in a minute if you don't mind.
Okay.
I assume that if there's something in there, we want to find out. Number one, if there's something in there. We've never opened this box. It was presented to us as a DYBUKK box. DYBUKK is a Jewish word that has to do with possessions, spirits, and so forth. A DYBUKK in general is thought to be an evil or a negative entity, nothing good about them, what we've been told. We can only speculate that something is in this box. We don't know. So to start out, as we use this, if there's any sign, whether it be through this app that she's got on the phone, or if there's anything else you can do, if there's something in there, please give us some sort of indication that there's something in there. We're trying to determine, folks, if we should open this up. Playful Rain said, "Oh, yes, open it up." Well, she don't live here. I live here. So I want to be careful about what's let out, if anything, in this box. It could be a totally innocent box. I don't know. So the first thing to do is to find out, is there anything in this box? Is there any life form, any entity? Is it a true DYBUKK box? So first of all, the app is playing there. And if it comes through, listen very carefully. And no, I do not have a K2 meter here at the moment in my residence. Kevin's got the K2 meter and whatnot. And again, Kevin had a prior obligation he had to take care of tonight. So it's just Catherine and I who decided tonight would be a good night. What we know as a DYBUKK box. And again, so far we've never opened it. It's been in our possession since about 2018, 2019. So I want to be very careful. We're trying to determine, and with you guys helping us as we listen and watch carefully, is this something that we should open up? Is it better left alone? Clearly, we're very curious as to what's in this box. And that's what we're trying to determine. So everybody, please listen carefully. Number one, again, we don't know that anything's in it. It could be an empty box. There could be no spirit in it. I don't know. I know how it was presented to us. So again, we're trying to determine, first of all, is there something in this box? Is there a spirit connected to this box? Will it communicate with us? So listen carefully, folks. Help us out. And then as we go along, we're going to try to decide, do we open this thing up? Do we dare to give it freedom in our environment here? Would you? Well, listen and help us decide. I'm going to back out again and let Catherine keep playing that box. If you've got a question you would like her to ask, I'll put it on the screen. I'm trying to stay on top of this. Playful Rain said she would feel the same if it were at her house. Okay, so I'm going to let Catherine take over again. I just want to make clear what we know and what we don't know. We're investigating, folks. It's like you hear stories, but then you go to this place that's supposed to be haunted, and the first thing you got to do is determine, is it really haunted? So the first thing we're doing tonight, because we've never done an investigation around this box. Never. This is the first time. And we do want to open it. It's been in our possession for a long time. It was in our possession when we had the office. And that's been a couple of years. And it was in our possession over there for a while. It's a very interesting box. Kevin, pick it up and show them the entire box, would you?
I sure will. I'm going to pick the camera up because it's easier for me to move the camera than it is the box.
And show the back side of it and whatnot.
That's the side of it right there. And then back here, this is the back side.
It's not wooden. It's very strong. It's kind of heavy.
Let me just stop it almost kind of reminds me of I don't know.
Well, it's a form of a casket.
A casket.
Yeah, let's put it that way. It is. Technically, from the technical term of a casket, it would be called a casket. Whether
And
that means it's got anything human or anything or any spirit, that's what we're trying to determine right now. And we're going to make a decision before 9 o'clock Central Daylight Time, where we are, as to whether, yes, guess what? I do have holy water and also have sage. We're not unprotected. We did do a blessing before we started this program because we want to be safe. I want to be able to sleep good at night. My blood pressure is already a little bit high. I don't want to raise it further. So everybody pay attention, help us determine before 9 o'clock, we are going to decide whether we open this or not. Catherine's going to continue to do this spirit radio, and you guys have questions. Please jump in with your questions. Communicate with us to let us know what you would do. We're curious, but we're also concerned. We're proceeding with caution. But we're going to settle this tonight for sure. Catherine, I'm turning it all back over to you and to the listeners here, whoever's watching this. And I am going to, when you guys put something in the chat, I'm going to put it up on screen so Catherine can see it.
all right, and we'll turn the spirit box back on.
Quick hello to our friends in Blunt.
Hello to Blunt County. Is there a spirit inside of this box? And I'm also going to give it time to answer. Okay, let me ask it again because I've over it. Is there a spirit inside of this box? How long have you been in this box? I thought I heard a number there. Did you hear a number?
I'm going to emphasize again, sometimes she's talking to it like she knows something's in it. We don't know something's in it yet. We got less than 2 hours where we're going to try to figure out if something's in here and whether or not we should open it up or not. Please help us with.
I was told you were a child spirit. Are you a child spirit? Are you a good spirit? Are you a bad spirit? Do you want me to open the box? I swear it just said I already said that. Do you have a name? What is your name? Is there more than one spirit in the box? Are you able to say your name?
When you see this angelic figure on here, that reminds you of the little angels and whatnot you may see on a child's grave in a cemetery. So, what that's an indication of here, I do not know. I'm different, maybe, than a lot of people. Okay, now here we go. We got our friend Brandon. Heaviness in my chest when I look and listen. Does anybody else have any feelings from this box? And I know Brandon. I know Brandon well, and he is very tuned in. He has he's very sensitive. So that's very interesting that he got that. Turn on the spirit box again and let's listen carefully. Keep asking questions like, is there someone there? Is there a spirit in this box? If there is, please communicate using this app we have on this phone here and let us know. 1 or 2 words. Yes, I'm here. Whatever. We're going to make a decision before 9 o'clock. Actually, before 8:30. So within an hour, we're going to decide whether to open this box. And it's weighing heavy on my mind. If Brandon, Buck County Bigfoot, thinks it's heavy on his chest, I'm in the same house with this box. And it's weighing heavy on me as to whether whatever, if anything, should be released in my house. I like to sleep and rest comfortably. And anyway, help us out here, folks. I will turn this back over, let her keep with Spirit Box. But let's find out if something's even in this box. Let's see if we can get some kind of communication, if anything's.
The cherub is definitely sending me a creepy vibe. Curious to see what's inside from Playful Rain. All right, we're going to ask the box again. I'm going to leave this off for a second, and I'm going to ask the question, and I'm going to hit play and give you a moment to try to communicate with us. Is there something or someone inside of this casket? I want y'all to look at my camera. My camera has not moved. I have not moved. I'm sitting right here and watch my camera. Is there a spirit with this box? You're manipulating. If that's you manipulating my camera, let me know.
We're going to interrupt a second to answer Playful Rain's question. Where did the box come from? Up until 2020, I had an office over in Columbiana. And we were known for this kind of stuff. And randomly, it was a busy road, and randomly, strangers would drop in and ask us to do an investigation or even drop off a doll they wanted to get rid of that added to Kevin's collection. And I don't know the details. I don't remember the details of this particular box. I know that it was a smaller one and it sat around the office. And then, thanks to COVID and whatnot, we vacated the office and it has still been in our possession. And we decided that we wanted to go through this on this show to get an idea of what is this box? Is it a true DYBUKK box? Is there something in this box? The big question is, we want to spend this next hour or so, and with you guys help listening and tuning into this and whatever feelings you come up with, help us decide whether we should open this up tonight and see what's in it. We're curious. I want to know what's in it. Captain wants to know what's in it. But also, I don't want to release some horrible thing this is my home. This is where I live. I don't want something very negative and evil around here. So help Catherine out. And I keep backing out because I talk too much.
Okay, we're going to ask it again. Let's see if we can get an answer. Is there a spirit in this box?
I got to interject real quick. That one thing that came through sounded almost like a Hebrew, Jewish language, Hebrew language. I don't know if anybody else got that feeling.
Who is in this box?
As we're going through this, if you see any movement around the box, orbs or anything in the background, the door's open there, whatever you feel or see, if this is affecting anyone in any way, I want all the feedback we can get before I decide by 8:30, 8:45 whether to open this box up or not. I'm getting so far people wanting me to, but they don't let me.
Hello? I just said hi. Who are you?
Are you in the box?
Are you in the box? Did you hear that?
Could anybody understand that? I could not.
I swear it just said, look out yourself. Do you have something to tell us? It said something just then, and I couldn't tell what it said. Who are you? Do you need help? Brandon, did you just hear what I heard? You need help? Are you trapped inside the box? How long have you been trapped inside this box? Be careful. Did you just tell me to be careful? I'm going to scream. What do you mean I'm going to scream? This is my hand coming across it. Is it okay if I touch your box? Do you want me to let you out? Are you a good spirit? Are you scared? Okay, guys, when I started the show, my phone was completely charged, and now I'm down to 15% already. Spotted Ghost, SG2 Spirit Box, and I can change the rate of speeds. So if you guys, we can try to do it this way. If we move the speed up. Hello? Sometimes different spirits can communicate, and it'll be, sometimes you go at a faster rate of speed, they can use that better. Sometimes they like it slower. It depends on the spirit. So we'll try this faster rate and see how it goes. Hello? How are you? Is there a spirit in this box? How long have you been dead? Are you good? Hello? Are you a male or a female? I really don't know if those have sexes, you know, but I was asking. How old are you? I'm hearing a lot of music. Do you like music? Music's cool. I swear that just wasn't said. Is it easier for you to manipulate the spirit box at this rate? Yes. Do you want us to open your box? How long have you been in this box? Has it been a long time? All right, Raina's asked me to kick it up a notch. Let's see. You got a question? I have been asking all the questions. Do you have a question for us?
Okay, when we first started this tonight, there was not a lot going on, but the more that she's gotten into it, the more active it's gotten. And I'm having a hard time understanding everything, but there's a lot going on. If anybody picks up or can understand anything being said, you hear anything, type it in here so we know what you hear.
And if you
Brandon,
could,
Blunt County, and your wife, thank you for doing that for us. Now, we're trying to determine, I keep saying this over and over, should we open this box? We're getting different feedback. But within about 45 minutes or so, we've got to decide whether we're going to open this box tonight or not. We don't have a clue what's in this box. We're assuming it is what was presented to us as a DYBUKK box, meaning that there would be a spirit in there, and meaning quite possibly not a nice spirit. So we want to get to as much information as we can through this spirit box session and through your feelings, folks. Should we open this box, knowing that this is my house? I live here. Do I want to release something into my home? Is this a safe bet? Help us out, folks. I need some feedback. I really need some feedback. Of course, Brandon, it's easy for him to say when he's over an hour and a half, 2 hours away from here. I will take it to his house and open it up. How's that?
I don't know if Brandon's wife would like that too much. Oh, hi, girl. How are you? Okay, we're gonna ask this box some more questions. I know I keep asking the same questions over, but we need to know these answers before we do open it, because this one seems peaceful to me, but I don't know. I don't know for sure until it's opened. So let's try again. Is there a spirit inside of this box? Yes. Do you want out? I swear I heard I do. Dr. Graham, if you could bring me a charger, I would greatly appreciate it. Is there a reason you are in this box? That's my hand. I'm trying to plug into the unplug one USB thing. Plug in my charger when he brings it. Okay, I'm sorry. Who put you in this box? I just need the cord. Who put you in this box? I thought I heard the F word in. I'm trying to see it. I'm in the dark here, guys. There we go. All right, I'm plugging in the phone. That's me moving the table and my desk. Phone's on. Okay, I'm sorry, Spirit, if you're there. Who put you in the box? Why are you in the box?
So I'm getting Paper Rain says she does not feel any bad vibes. Blunt County Bigfoot, open the box. Let's be real here, folks. If it gets open, Catherine's going to open it. I'm staying in this other room with the door closed. So, and I've got holy water, and I've got sage. I've got a gun too.
Oh, great. Y'all know he's going to shoot me. Okay. How about this one? How did you die? Did it just say heaven? Are you in heaven?
I can't be in heaven if it's in the box.
I swear I just heard I'm in hell. But are you trapped in this box? Do you want to be free from the box? It said yes, no use. If I let you out of the box, will you be good? I swear it sounded like it said, please open. Did you say, please open? Yes. Are you sure you're going to be good? I am. Prove to me that you're going to be good. Tell me your name. Say it again. The box was given to us.
Especially when we had the office, would have people randomly drop by different items that they were afraid of, didn't want, it passed on to them by someone that was deceased, they felt uncomfortable with, and we ended up with a little bit of collection. We held on to some. Yes, just random, somebody that we'd never met before, because we were kind of well known in this part of Alabama. And we have done a lot of video stuff, Abnormal Alabama, and been doing this show since March of 2019. So we've been doing this a little bit. And in 2019, in February, Abnormal Alabama, we produced and hosted the first and largest Bigfoot paranormal convention at Sterling Castle, and sold out. And AL.com and TV station also did a little documentary about us. So we're kind of well known in that arena. Go ahead.
That's okay. Do you have a question for us? Are you married? Yes. With the box being sealed, are you trapped inside the box, or can you move around outside the box?
I want to do something real quick, Catherine. I want to give that a break for just 2 minutes.
Okay.
And I want to share a little clip that was on TV. Since not everybody is familiar with Abnormal Alabama and whatnot, this goes back to 2019, early that year. So here we go. Are you ready? Hey, here we go.
I am the ghost biker.
Miranda Young investigates paranormal activity in Tennessee. The ghost biker is one of more than 200 people who attended Alabama's first Bigfoot and paranormal convention.
Sometimes I will see things, shadow figures, that sort of thing. I've been touched, but most of what I get are audible.
Walk into Sterling Castle and you'll see the tarot card reading, a sign of what the future may hold. The event drew people from several surrounding states, people who all share a common belief in paranormal activity.
We go to church because we're fellowshipping with like-minded people, correct? These people have the same right to find like-minded people, gather together and talk their subjects like any other group. They just haven't been provided a venue to do that.
Miranda Young mostly relies on her senses when investigating paranormal activity, but does use technology to help.
I always take a pair of witching rods, but they're used for, they're dowsing rods. They're used for finding water. They'll communicate through those.
But mostly just sitting and listening for any sort of activity.
All right. So what do you think? You have an open mind? Huh?
Yes, and let me say that they all take their work very seriously, as you can tell. This is not a joke to them at all.
So that was just a little clip going back to 2019. Take a break there, and let's go back to this wonderful box that we're calling a DYBUKK box. And let's see, we've got another 30 or 40 minutes to decide whether we really want to open this tonight at my home on air to see what's in here. We are truly very much curious as to what's inside here, and we have been diligently seeking responses. I see that Catherine is now coming up with her dowsing rods. So let's see if she can get any more communication. And people, if you got questions that you would like her to ask, put them here. If you got any thoughts, any feelings about this box, share it, please. Because in about 45 minutes or less, we got to decide if we're going to open this up. We have no clue what's inside of it. It's been in our possession since 2018, 2019, somewhere around in there. We don't know the full history of this box. So we're begging your help tonight because we're very curious and we wanted to share this moment in time with you guys. So I'm going to turn this back over. She's got her dowsing rods. She's also got on her skeleton shirt, appropriate for the theme tonight, huh? And we're going to see what we find out. I'm going to give her full screen.
Okay, guys, I got to rearrange a few things here. Let me move the spirit box real quick. I'm going to phone charge for a moment and try not to knock myself out with these things. For some reason, my ring always has to be at a certain angle. Okay. Let me get them straight. All right. Yes is outwards and a Y shape. No is an X when they cross. And you're showing us a no. Could you possibly show me a yes? I was trying to figure out what the heck that was on my screen, but that's the tip of the dowsing rod. And
Hey, Selena, real quick. Hello, Selena. We have been using a spirit box. We're trying to determine whether we want to open up this DYBUKK box tonight or not. Stay tuned and help us out. If you got any questions that you would like Catherine to ask this box or whatever's inside this box, please help us out. We got to decide. We've done about 30 minutes or so. Are we going to open this?
Oh, my hands are tired. Okay, let's ask the box a question. Is there a spirit in this box? All right, get real still. Is there a spirit in this box? Are you a ghost? Do you want to talk to me? Are you getting tired? Why don't we do the spirit box along with the rods? I don't know why I didn't think of that. All right. I guess you guys probably want to see this box too. Try to get it in there. All right. Y'all don't need to see my face. Y'all know what I look like. All right. Let me get them still. Is there a spirit in this box? Are you trapped inside the box? Out is a yes. I moved it back over to get them equal again. I do have one higher, a little bit higher than the other, so that when if they cross or whatever, they don't hit. How old are you? I was moving my hands at that point in time. I thought y'all couldn't see my thumbs. I had to move my fingers.
Selena, real quick. We are free day or night through Friday night. We got to be in North Alabama Saturday, but up to then, if you got a cemetery, graveyard, or someplace that we can go, let us know. You know how to get a hold of us, right? We'd love to do this. We really would.
The rod said Selena did not know how to get a hold of us. I don't know. My rod said she didn't, so we need to see if she does. Are you still here? See, that's the reason I have to hold them up slightly higher than the other ones, because they will hit. That was an answer of yes. Can you use the spirit box and the rods at the same time? Is there something you want to ask us? Hey, y'all. There is a pulsing coming through my rods into my hands. Almost feels like a heartbeat. And it's not just one hand, it's both hands. Is that you? Is that a no? I'm going to move it back. If you've ever used dowsing rods, they have like a swivel thing. So, yes, if I was sitting here doing this number, yes, but as you can see, they're on a swivel. Let's see. Oh, and I'm knocking myself in the head. They're on a swivel. I cannot control the swivel. It takes me forever to get them still because my... There we go. I moved that one that time. I moved my hand. Do you want me to open the box?
Yeah, we're going to decide within 30 minutes, folks, about opening this box. So, so far, what's everybody's feelings from everything we've done tonight? What happened to Catherine? That's not good. What happened to Catherine? That is crazy. She's on my Wi-Fi here. I don't know what happened. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know what's happened there. It is 8:14 Central Daylight Time. There's been no issue going on, and all of a sudden, just boom. It's not like I'm on the same Wi-Fi system she's on. This is crazy. That is, I'm not sure that this is something we should do now. Let's see if she's able to get back on. We have been for the last hour and 15 minutes. We've had this box. It was presented to us as a DYBUKK box. A DYBUKK box is a Jewish tradition, Jewish myth about a dybbuk being trapped in a box. A dybbuk being a spirit of some sort mostly thought of as being a negative or evil spirit. We're trying to determine, number one, is this a genuine spirit box, DYBUKK box? Is it, what's in it? We don't know. We've been in possession of this since she's back. I don't know what happened there. Do you?
Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened. Y'all saw me. I was sitting here. All of a sudden, my screen pops up, battery dead. Y'all heard me plug my phone in and charge it. The little battery thing, the computer's plugged in, but it just went dead. And it said charge battery dead. I plug it back up, and my battery's it did a little charging thing for just a second, and now it's full battery.
So honestly, folks, with everything you've seen and heard, and I know some of you have just recently joined us, we're trying to determine this box was given to us back when we had an office. And folks, this was not planned. In fact, we wasn't even sure that we were going to be able to do the show tonight. Kevin had a prior obligation that he had to take care of, and I had an appointment many miles from here, and due to traffic, was not even sure I'd get back home in time to do this show. So it was like late before we said, okay, we can do it. And we decided to go ahead. We thought about doing this DYBUKK box. What is presented to us back in 2018, 2019 as a DYBUKK box. Been in our possession, and we are curious. What's in it? Is there a spirit in it? After tonight, I'm beginning to believe so. Do we open it up? Is it safe to open it up? I live here. This is my home. Do I want to release something here? And then this happened, what she just said. What's going on in there? You want to play with the divining rods and the spirit box some more?
I'm going to turn the spirit box back on. I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm just going to see if it says anything.
Everybody, help us decide, say about 30 minutes from now, about 8:45, do we open it up or not? But listen to the spirit box. Is there anything going on around in what you see there with Catherine in her vicinity? Help us, because it's hard to understand everything that's being said here on that spirit box, and help us make a decision. Are we brave enough to open this box up tonight and see what's in it? Is there a spirit? This last thing that happened to her was never happened on our show before, and she's on the same Wi-Fi system. Her laptop is plugged in. As she had something else strange happen right before the show. Tell them that, Catherine.
I always have something strange. Which strange?
No. It popped up. It said, you forgot?
Yes. I can't remember past this.
No, right before the show, you said that it popped up on the screen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Something popped up on my screen, and it said something about a DYBUKK box, and it's like a text message could come through.
And then it disappeared, and you couldn't find it again.
Yeah, it disappeared, and I couldn't find it anywhere.
I thought you said, "Are you going to open it?" or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right, folks.
I'd forgotten about that because this was just as bad.
Okay, so let's go back. We got a few more minutes to decide. We want as much feedback as we can get from you guys. If this was taking place in your house, if this box, get the box back on screen. We can't see it.
Okay. Well, let me turn this.
If this was in your house and you had these experiences going on, are you curious enough to open this box up in your house? See, that's what I've got to decide. Catherine's over here with me right now, but this is where I live. So we are looking for your feedback. Selena says the spirit guides are telling you don't open it. We've had some say, open it, open it. Selena, who knows us, and we've had a lot of conversations with her, Playful Rain says, I'd go outside in the road. Wait a minute. I got a neighbor I don't like. Should I open it up in her carport? Should I step over on her land? Huh? Hey, that's an idea.
All right, we're gonna do one spirit.
She's one of those nosy neighbors peeking out of her curtains. Maybe I could give her. Well, I don't know. I'm not evil. But go ahead, Catherine.
I'm very well protected, Selena. Trust me. I'm good. I'm very good. I did pull out one more dowsing rod. I'm going to go for see if we can do a one dowsing rod. I'm trying to get my hand in there and the divot box and everything else. So y'all can tell.
Now look at the tip of that dowsing rod. There's no light on the end of that dowsing rod, but look how that looks lit up. It looks like there's a light on the end of that dowsing rod she's holding there. Look at that. Do you see that?
Okay. Yes is going to be to tap your box. No is to go the other way. Are you a good spirit? Are you tired of me asking you questions? Do you want to continue?
I'm serious. Look at the tip of that dowsing rod. Looks like there's a light bulb on it. There's no light bulb on the tip of that. Look at it. Well, that went right hard into the box. What was you asking it? Look at the end of that, like there's a light bulb on it. There's no light bulb on that.
Is that you? Was that you earlier in the recliner? I was playing with another ghost app and it showed something in the recliner. Are you happy inside your box? Hold on, I'm gonna turn the whatchamacallit back on.
Help us out, folks. If you hear something, you can make out anything being said, please type it in over here in the chat box.
Do you want out of the box? Do you want me to open the box? The spirit box sounded like a yes. Are you scared? What are you scared of? What are you afraid of? Why do you want out of the box? Do you need help? I'm going to ask that again with a spirit rod. Do you need help? Is there anything you want to say?
So that indicated no. But what's amazing me still, and I don't understand, I know those divining rods. That, look at that thing's glowing. That is just really, really strange. But we got about 10 to 15 minutes. We have to decide, are we going to open up this box or not? Give us some feedback. Anybody, based on everything we've experienced and seen tonight?
You just went to a no answer.
Would you open it up if it were in your house? Would you open it up after the experiences we've had tonight? Some of this stuff has been quite an experience, more than could be anticipated. We honestly do not have a clue what's in this box. It's been in our possession since about 2018, 2019. We decided that it's time to look into this. I think Selena meant to say hell no. Yeah, she says no. I threatened to take it. Somebody, Playful Rain said take that in the street to open it up. I suggested I take it over to my next door neighbor's front porch or carport and open it up. Because that neighbor's a Snoopy thing anyway, but I'm not that evil. But we're very curious. At the end of the day, but I'm leaving it up to you guys, and I'm going to end up leaving it up to Catherine because Catherine's the one that's actually going to break it open. I'm sitting here, my holy water, my sage, a pocket knife, and a gun. So I'm going to stay in my room. Do we open it up? 2 more minutes. We're going to decide. We're going to take a vote, folks. We're going to take a vote.
All right, Spirit, connect with us if you want to. I'm trying to.
Get her to focus in on this box very carefully.
Let me
move that around. I want that camera right on that box. We'll decide in just a few minutes, folks. Based upon, I'm going to take a count, a vote. Michael Rain says she still wants to see what's inside. Wants us to be safe. Whoever this is, I don't know if that pocket knife and gun will be much help. I don't either. I'm just being a smart aleck. And Selena says, pow, pow, ghost. I don't think a bullet's going to stop a ghost, right? Or a spirit. I agree. All right. Watch the box carefully and listen and help us decide. I'm like the cat, curious. I am too. I'm very curious, but I said I live here, so.
That was me moving the camera to make sure you guys could see it well. need one last chance. Give me a definite answer. Do you want out of that box? Would you be happy to be out of the box? Hey, by the way,
There's a certain little shop over on Main Street in Columbiana. Maybe we should take it over there and open it up. What do y'all think?
if I let you out of this box, are you going to harm me? I guess it's answering the question and I'm not hearing the answer. Do you want me? Can you tell me how old you are?
We got to decide within 10, 15 minutes here. Do we open this box? And Erica said it answered yes to wanting to be out of the box and to hurting you. But that's why we're thinking about taking over to Columbiana or Main Street. So I don't have it in my house. Should we take a vote on that?
I promise you that if I open your box, I'm going to try to not destroy your box in case you want to go back in.
Erica, we're not sharing everything. We're just giving it to you. No sharing. It's all yours. You don't have to share it with anybody. You can keep it. In about 16, 17 minutes, we got to decide. 16 or 17 minutes, we have to decide.
The lid to the box is very sealed. Turn that off for just a second, okay? I'll turn it back on in a second. The lid to the box is sealed. There's wax on the box. It's like, fingers trying to remove it. I couldn't. So I do have tools right here beside me that I'm going to use. And I promise I'm going to try not to destroy the box, because if the spirit's more comfortable inside the box, if we open it, I want the spirit to have the box to be able to go back into. We do not know who put the spirit in here. We do not know what kind of spirit it is. We know very, very little about this. We have had it for a long time, like Dr. Graham said, and it was acquired.
Okay, folks, we got about 15, 16 or so minutes, 10 minutes or so. We're going to take a vote. Everybody wait. Let's get a little bit more information. Listen carefully. And we're going to decide if we're going to open up this box tonight or not.
I'm going to start over with the questions. Is there a spirit inside this box? Do you want me to open your box? Will you harm me if I open your box? Tell me something. Are you still here? Are you going to scare me? Once I break the seal on the box, will you come out? Will you communicate more after I open your box? I swear it just said today, get it done. Yes, I see it has a cherub on it, and I don't know. Could have been an evil person, and they're using the cherub as a blocker of some sort. I'm putting my hand on the box, and I'm twisting it just slightly so y'all can get a good look at the cherub. Are you scared of me? I'm not going to hurt you.
I'm scared of her. Okay, 5 minutes, folks. We're going to shut this down. We're going to talk about this and decide whether we're going to open or not in 5 minutes. So y'all be thinking hard about any advice you want to give us, okay?
I suddenly just got a huge heaviness on my heart. You know something I haven't done? Open it. We have 1 minute, folks. I'm going to move my phone off the top of the box, and I'm going to move it to the side. I want to leave it on, and we'll leave the phone on, and I'm going to readjust the camera.
Leave the camera right in the box. You're fine.
I'm going to,
Okay.
but I was going to readjust it so y'all could see me opening it.
No, wait a minute. We hadn't decided. No. Too early. We're going to talk about this. Don't jump the gun yet. We're getting all kind of feedback. Wait for rain one instance is saying, "Open it up." Her curiosity is like a cat, she said. Erica, I don't know why my profiles are showing, but anyway, Erica, we know who you are. That's not what I wanted. She says, leave the box exactly as it is. Playful Rain's kind of going back and forth with this, and she's been with us pretty much through the entirety of this whole show where we've been investigating. She said here, it's a gamble either way. The curiosity will get the better of me. She lives in the woods and would open it outside. Just going back to what some of the feedback, give us some more current feedback now that we're at this point. We don't have to open it up. No, that is not a good sign. And also when Brandon from Blount County was on here earlier, he said just watching the show and seeing the box gave him a heaviness in his chest. And those things are very concerning. We do not have a clue what's in the box. After tonight and some very, very strange things going on, we're convinced that there is something going on with the box. Selena says even if you open it up elsewhere, it could still follow you home. Playful Rain is now saying, I say don't open it inside your home. I live here. Catherine comes and spends a lot of time here at my home. Some people may not know it, but 5 weeks ago, there was a death in my home. Just across here, right in my home. Do I want to take the risk of opening this box? There were a lot of things being said through the spirit box tonight. If you go back and review this, a lot of things being said. I don't think any of the words were scary, but then again, from the spirit world, just like that cherub, real cute angel covered with that red wax on the surface of this. My God, I mean, what do you do here? You can't trust. I mean, even in biblical terms, you have to understand the Bible says that the devil keeps presenting himself as an angel of light. So do you take that risk? Yeah, I've got holy water here. I've got sage here. And yes, I made a joke about knife, blah, blah, blah. I know that don't do anything with spirits, but the reality is, I like what Selena just said. Wait and see if we can obtain more info on this box. I don't think we're getting any more historical information. There's no markings on the box whatsoever. So that, I don't know. Playful Rain says, send it to her. She'll open it. And then Selena said it could be multiple spirits. Catherine, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Didn't you ask if there were multiple spirits in the box?
I did.
What kind of feedback do you think you got on that question?
I did not get a definitive answer.
So that's a big question, because if there were multiple spirits, there could be good and bad spirits. But your personal spirit guides may communicate with you on an answer. So let's take a moment. It is, what, 6:49? I wanted to make a decision in time to open it, if we're going to open it. Right now, I'll tell you, Catherine, where I am with this. I am with seeing what we stirred up and possibly waiting till next Tuesday night and then deciding and maybe open it up next Tuesday night to see if we get any feeling after disturbing this box, because we've not even disturbed this box at all. It is set privately, silently. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we just see if we stirred anything up and see if we get any
Strange
Huh?
happenings this week?
Huh?
Any strange happenings this week?
Yeah. Just see if anything happens. Her spirit guide done drained her battery. Oh, yeah, you saw that, right? When her laptop was plugged in, went dead. Went dead.
Something popping up on my phone about a DYBUKK box.
Just now?
No, before the
Oh,
show.
earlier, right before the show. There have been some strange things that happened tonight. Very strange. You go back and review this whole show tonight. There's been some very, very strange things happen. And like I said, this is my home. I live here. And I'm certainly concerned about what I may let loose in my house.
I'm very drained.
What is Erica referring to? I am. Okay, so Erica says, see what happens this week and make a decision next week. That's kind of where I am right now. Any other feedback, folks? You've seen this, you've watched this. I think most of you guys that are watching this, have you got any feelings looking at this box over here? Are any of you getting any feelings from this, just from where you're sitting and watching this on your screens? Is there anything that you feel from what's going on tonight? So Erica's going to go back and listen to the rest of the show, I guess, is what she's saying. It is archived. It'll be on Facebook and YouTube channels. You can go back and watch this. But it's been a very fascinating, if you want to call it fascinating. Maple Rain says that she don't feel anything evil coming from the box.
I didn't at first feel anything evil, but now I feel like I've just been like someone stuck me with a needle and drained
Catherine, you are a sensitive. You are an empath. You have something there. We got 8 minutes, and we still haven't decided for sure. Kind of going toward waiting till next week, see what happens after we disturb this, after we interfered with whatever's in there, if anything. Take your hands, both hands, and just silently place it on that box and tell it. Earlier, when you were holding, I think, the divining rods, you got some kind of pulsing thing going on.
Yeah, it felt like
the tip of that divining rod blew my mind. It looked like it was lit up. It looked like a light bulb was on the end of the divining rod. And at one point, it banged up against the box. So take your hands and caress that in front of the camera and see if you get any feelings from that. So Erica says, honestly, when I zoom in on it, my heart started racing from it, but not per se evil. Maybe scared, sad, mad. So let's silently let Catherine see if she gets any feeling from just holding that box. We've got about 6 minutes here to make a final decision. I think I'm getting some agreement, so maybe we'll wait and see what happens this week.
We're going to wait. I think we're going to wait.
So Playful Rain says she feels like it's a heartbroken male, lonely, and Erica agrees. So I'm beginning to believe that we have a general consensus with everybody here, especially Catherine and I, but the rest of you guys, who we know and trust you guys, that maybe the best bet is, after we have disturbed this, woken it up, so to speak, that we should wait a week till next Tuesday and decide for sure to open it up on that show. Guess what? Another advantage we got next week is Kevin will be back with us. And Kevin is also very sensitive. And he might be very helpful to us in making this decision. What do you guys think? Last final vote with 4 minutes left in the show. Do we wait till next week when Kevin is with us and we've had time to see if we've stirred anything up with this box? Leave it unopened. Catherine, you're with the box. What do you feel?
We got to wait.
Erica says wait.
It's not ready.
Next, Playful Rain. Power of 3, wait for Kevin, Selena. I agree. Next, somebody else. We got somebody else here. There's 6 people. Let's have a vote. We got 3 minutes. Playful Rain says wait. We're going to wait for Kevin. Well, there's Brandon. You're outvoted. I'm sorry. You got to come back next week. We're going to wait till Kevin is with us. We're going to see what we've stirred up. It's been a very roller coaster ride, I think, tonight. Well, okay. Brandon says he was just joking. Wait. Don't want to release anything, but now we spent 2 hours disturbing, not opening, but disturbing this box. Whatever has been resting in that box for however long has been woken up. It has been woken up. It has communicated with us in more ways than one. In more ways than one. So we're going to set this in a prominent place in my house. And we're going to monitor our environment and the box without disturbing it for the week. And we're going to see if there's anything that gives us any indication where, ooh, we need to get rid of this. I need to take it and put it in my neighbor's carport or send it to Playful Rain. What do we need to do, or do we open it? So, folks, tune in next Tuesday night, and let's. I think we're going to open the box. I'm betting with Kevin's presence, we're going to open the box. I'm going to keep it. Where are we going to keep it, Catherine? Should I keep it on the fireplace mantle?
Yes.
And it'll be in the living room, a fireplace mantle. It could be a whole family. There were so many voices.
Maybe we can do periodically throughout the week, maybe do a couple of lives with the spirit box.
Should we go live a couple of more times during the week?
Not for a long period of time, just a short period of time.
Playful Rain really wants this box. I hate to tell you, Playful Rain, but unless something wicked happens this week, I'm not going to send it to you. I'm hoping that we open this next week. I'm really, really hoping that we open this next week. It's 9 o'clock. Thank you guys for joining. Thanks for your feedback. Share this video and keep giving us feedback on what's taking place.
For every share, every time you share this video this week,
Okay,
I'm next show, if we open the box next show, when we open it next show, I'm also going to be giving away a small haunted doll.
Okay, she's got a haunted doll that she wants to donate. I think who was it, Erica or Selena wanted the doll?
I will, put,
Randomly give that away next week.
I will put your name in a drawing for you to win the doll.
It will, if we open it up next week, it will be opened up on the show.
Correct.
2 things I want to ask before we shut off here. One is, Selena, yes, where do you want to go tomorrow? Catherine and I are free to go with you. 2, should we do a couple of live streams about the box between now and next Tuesday? Before we go, should we and when should we do a couple of live streams during the week between now and next Tuesday? Is that an option?
And
Wait,
Kevin cannot win the doll. Kevin cannot win the doll, okay?
who cannot win it?
Kevin cannot win the doll.
Oh no, Kevin's got plenty of dollars. Hell no, not Erica.
Oh, that would be hilarious, Erica.
Erica knows we're just giving her hell, I'm sure. All right, folks, stay tuned. We may do at least a random live stream between now and next Tuesday, especially if there's any abnormal things going on in my house since we stirred this up right here. So thank you all for joining us. Cousin, show your face so you can say goodnight.
I look horrible now.
No, you don't. You look like that box wore you out.
I'm exhausted.
Peace and love, folks. And Selena, I sent you a message on Facebook so you know how to respond to us if you want to do a haunt tomorrow. Please get a hold of one of us. You got both our numbers. Have a good night, folks.
Good night,
Peace and love.
everybody.